Hey, Shalom Yeshua, when the stuff Zos by giving no praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Dash, double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors you brothers doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. It's a real quick one. This is from Euronews. This is Trump says may declare national emergency in next few days over border wall. Right, so hey, we've got a maniac in the White House, man. Which is what we hope, believe that this will be the last president of the United States, right? Because I mean, this guy's crazy, man. He's bugged out, right? And he's rational and he just does, right? So I'll read a bit of it. It says U.S. President Donald Trump has said he may declare national emergency in the next few days so he can build a wall on the Mexican border. Trump said that would, it says which has basically there's been a government shutdown which has lasted 15 days. What else is it here? He says the White House chief of staff said on Sunday that the shutdown could drag on a lot longer, right? I mean, he himself was like, look, man, if it takes a year, which we don't expect it to, right? But it's just showing you what kind of man we have in the White House, right? This paragraph says around 800,000 federal workers have not been paid since the 22nd of December. Right, it says the Washington Post reported that millions of low-income Americans will face cut to food benefits, right? And that immediately made me think of these women, because they're the ones who are gonna suffer the most when shit goes down, because they've been given this false sense of security by their daddy, right? The Edomite. Right, it's Isaiah 32:9 says, rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. And why are they careless? They're careless because, they live this consequence-free life, right, where nothing, where they can do whatever they want, and really and truly, there are no recompense, right? They can, spit at a man, shout at a man, and a man can't do shit. If he protects himself, there's a million Captain Save-A-Hoes who will attack him right on her behalf, right? She wants to open her legs and be a whole. Well, the state will take care of her, give her housing, give her food. Right? If she doesn't want to have the children, then the state allows her to abort that, right? So these women, they just go around, live this consequence-free life, careless, right? Imagine you got a guy who has no care in what you. That's literally that. You live carelessly, right? As many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come, right? And and food stamps, right? And you read it there, millions of low income. It says that millions of low income Americans will face cuts to food benefits, right? Well, so the vintage is going to stop coming, man. This is just a precursor of things to come. This is the first step, because things are going to get worse, a lot worse, before they get better, only for the children of Israel at least, right? This is Mark 13:33. It says, take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is, right? So we don't know when these things are going to happen, but we've got to watch, right? Pray for discernment, pray for faith or whatever, right? We got to watch, the news, get these articles in, right? And then, just keep an eye, be watchmen, right? See all of the signs of the Lord coming, because the Lord left down the prophecies, telling us what to look for at his coming. Right, let me end on this real quick. The second Ezra 9, from the top says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so the Lord left a whole load of signs, right? And then he said, when these start coming to pass, and the Lord is near. Like scriptures say, no man knoweth, no one knows when the Lord is, coming back apart from the Most High himself, right? So we all just got to wait for these prophecies to come to pass. That's what I said. It was just a quick one. And as always, hopefully you've been edified. Shalom.